Hi everyone, this is Arad from English for Everyone, and this lesson is about suffixes, prefixes, or let's say affixes. Okay, affixes are the words or parts of a word, let's say short bits that get added to the beginning or the end of a word. That is what affix mean. Okay, so affix or affixes are the words or the bits that get added to the beginning or the end of the word. If they get added to the beginning of the word, then we call them prefix. If they get added to the end of the word, then we call them suffix. Alright, yeah, suffixes and prefixes. Now, there are lots of words that are borrowed from other languages in English, especially Greek and Latin. Okay, there are lots of Latin and Greek words in English, and sometimes you can see the word itself or a bit of that word. Sometimes the word that we are using, the word that we know as English word, okay, is not really English and has got the root or the middle or the core, or let's say root, from Greek or from Latin. We have that bit in the middle, then we add another bit to this part or the other part, and then to the beginning or the end, and then we make a longer word. In this video, at the end of this video, I'm going to give you lots of common roots, Greek roots and Latin roots, some prefixes and some affixes, suffixes. Then you can analyze words. Sometimes we come across some new words and we don't know what these words are, but we can break them down to the parts, and we can see, okay, I know this word here, I know this one, not this one, but the other one. So you can put the bits of the puzzle beside each other to find out what the word means. Okay, for example, let's look at this word over here. You can see this word. You might know the word, you might not know the word, but if you break it to the parts that it is made up of, you might know the word a bit more. Okay, so if I break it to the parts that it is made up of, then you'll see this: on, pre, dict, and able. Okay, we know on, for example, we use on with happy, happy, unhappy, happy, unhappy. When someone is happy, you know how the person is. Unhappy means not having that quality, not having that status. It makes it completely the way around. It changes it, it makes it negative. Okay, so on, predictable, we know that bit. Then pre means before, like what? Preschool, preschool, we know school. Preschool is a year or 2 years before going to school. You go to nursery or other places, or let's say to preschool. Then that is a beginning, something that comes before. The other bit is dict. Dict, you might know this, it might sound familiar to your ears. Dict, like in dictation or dictator. Dict means to say. Okay, say something. Dictator, one that always is saying something, or everything is based on what he or she says. Then we have able to have the ability to, something that you can do, you are able of doing that. Okay, having the power of doing it. So this is something negative, pre, before, dict, say, and predict means predict. For example, we predict the weather. Say, to say something. Pre-say means predict, pre-say, to say in advance. Okay, for example, we predict the weather. We say what the weather is going to be like in future. We say that in advance. Something that we can't, or it can't be said in advance. You have to wait to happen. So if you know the suffixes, the prefixes, the roots, then lots of words will be like these and will be easier, like this one. It will be easier to recognize. Another example can be television. Television. Vision. Tele means from far away. Then what is telephone? Telephone. Yeah, I can understand where we're going. Because I know the bits, I can break it into words, to the roots and prefixes and suffixes. Then it's easier. Thinking about telephone, then I think of telescope, and then I can understand. Maybe I know telescope. Telescope helps me understand telephone. Maybe I know telephone. That helps me understand telescope. And I know telescope, so I know a bit more about microscope. Then, when I know microscope, I know microphone. Micro from microphone, phone from telephone. They are all related. You find they help each other. When you know this one, then you know the others. You know what I mean? I'm going to leave you with this screen. On the screen you will have lots of roots, Greek roots and Latin roots, and also prefixes and suffixes. On the examples bit, you see, let's say dict again, dict, and then you know what that means. And then you look at the word, examples, you see dictator, predict, and then say, oh yeah, I know pre from the other word. They are bits of puzzle. They are just, when you learn one of them, then you understand what the meaning of lots of other words are. I'll leave the list with you, I'm gonna go, but before I go, you can find this list. This list is from readingrockets.org, if I'm not wrong. If wrong, anyway, I'm going to leave a link in the description box under this video. You can find the link to these to the list that I'm going to put on the screen. If you want to see that, you can go to their website and watch it from there, look at it from there. You can print it, or maybe you can save it somehow, I don't know. Or it's going to be on this video as well, so you feel free to come back to this video anytime you want it, review it, and then predicting new words will be easier. I'll see you in the next video. Till then, bye bye.